Hey, everybody, how are you? I just wanted to get on here real quick to wish you a good day, and I hope you had a good Halloween. And today I just wanted to get on to talk about my experience with OBS and Melon. So that's coming up in just a short while. So, how's everybody doing this fine Monday? So I just wanted to get on real quick to wish everybody a happy Dia de los Muertos for today and tomorrow, and also to share, because this is all about talking and sharing and learning. I've been playing around with OBS for quite some time. And if you don't know what OBS is, it is open broadcast software. It's a free software where you can actually go on and create different scenes, like I made here, templates that you can create to get on live. And I'm also using a program that a lot of people don't use. A lot of people are using StreamYard and they're using Restream or Ecamm for Mac. I decided to be a rebel. I decided to use a program called Melon app. It's also a program that's created by Streamlabs OBS. They have that version of OBS as well. It's called Slobs for short. And I used it for a while, but I think I found that OBS Studio is a little bit less tasking on the computer, and it allows me to do multiple things, but it's a learning curve. And one of the things that I've learned that I want to stress to each and every one of you as you're learning this whole process, if you're going to go live, or even if you're not going to go live, if you're going to start a podcast like I did and want to go on and create different transitions and timers and things of that nature, that you back everything up. Before all this process started, before we redid the bedroom here, and I started doing recordings, I was on a program to get on live every day, and I was learning that entire process with OBS and going live on Facebook and all that sort of stuff. And I had progressively gone through a bunch of transitions. I created upper thirds. I created all sorts of overlays for OBS, and I lost it all. I was just getting to a point where I was feeling really comfortable about it and really great about it, and I lost it all. For some reason, my SSD decided to flash itself, and I didn't back anything up. So, lesson learned. One of the biggest things: back everything up. There's a way to export it, all your scenes on OBS, and I would definitely suggest that you don't. If you have any reservations about your hard drive or your SSD or anything failing on you, back that stuff up on a different drive somewhere, because it's painful to start all over again. So what I'm doing is, you can see when I did the timer there and I did the transition and my intro, that is all being done on OBS. So I'm on Melon now. Everything is kind of it's kind of ghetto, for lack of a better term, in the sense that, like I mentioned in my first broadcast, my first episode of the podcast, of this new podcast, that I'm doing things with a webcam and my laptop. I've got a couple of lights up here, and I'm going live because it doesn't matter what you have, push forward and go live or do your podcast, whatever it is, do the workarounds, do what you need to do to get on. because that's the most important thing, is that you get comfortable in front of that camera, you get comfortable with all the software that you're working with and you're playing with, and it's a learning curve. And that's why I have you guys. You guys, I definitely want to hear what you have to say as far as what your comments are. If you have pointers for me on how to have a better flow on OBS, if you're familiar with Melon, I'm still playing and learning on Melon app, trying to figure that whole process out. So right now I'm doing the virtual cam on Melon. I've got a split screen on my laptop right now. So I've got OBS on one side and I got Melon on the other side. Now, if I was really super set up, I'd probably be able to share my screen with you. But unfortunately, because I don't have two monitors all set up, I have tried that offline, off camera. I've tried that, and it doesn't seem to be working very well on Melon app. But as far as my experience with OBS, it's great. But again, I would definitely back everything up. Now, one other thing that I want to suggest. There are a lot of free things out there. There are a lot of free apps that you can use. OBS is a software that you can use for free. Melon, I'm leaving a link to Melon and OBS in the description so that you guys can even try it out yourselves if you want to. Again, Melon is something that I haven't really used for very long. And I've had it for several months, and I just hesitated using it because I wasn't exactly sure how it was going to work with OBS. So now is just the time to go on and give it a test and see how everything goes. So you may see a flub or two here tonight trying to play with this stuff, but the thing is doing it and getting it done. So I'm going to leave a link to Melon and OBS in the description if you guys want to try it out. There is a free version of Melon. Of course, the branding for Melon will be there. But if you decide to use standard or pro, they have, I think, and the reason I chose Melon is because they have a very good price set up for, and it's affordable for you guys that are looking to do any of this stuff on a budget. So OBS and Melon, it seems to be working pretty good. We'll see what happens. Again, with OBS, you've got your virtual cam, you got your studio mode, and hopefully what I'll do in a future episode, once I have everything set up, is I will be going on and doing the actual sharing my screen and showing you some of the different things that I did in OBS with my split screens, my screen captures, and all that. Again, it's a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it done and have it all set up, make sure you back it up, export it, save it somewhere, so that way, if anything should happen, boom, you can jump right in and start where you left off before, and then you won't have any issues whatsoever. So I have the chat on. I haven't seen anybody, but that's cool. I'm good with that. Be sure if you're watching this on a replay that you leave a comment or suggestion. Let me know what you think. Let's keep talking. So be safe, be real, and be true to yourself. I hope you learned a little bit of something here tonight. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the description. Thanks.